Okay, so now for our much harder or slightly harder problem solving questions. We've got an aircraft that's flying to New York and back. So the first thing I'm actually going to do this time, slightly different, I'm just going to draw a quick little picture. So here's home, it flies to New York, and it flies back from New York. Now this is a helpful thing to do. If you get a question, you've got lots of information. Sometimes drawing a little picture is a great way to help sort that out. The full journey is 2,800 kilometers. Okay, so going there and back again, and it flies the same route both ways. Well, what does this tell us? This tells us that this distance plus this distance is 2,800, but these are the same. So if we do 2,800, divide it by 2, it tells us our distance to New York is 1,400, and our distance back is also 1,400. The aircraft flies at 700 kilometers an hour, so our speed is 700 kmph. So I should put kilometers on here. And the second bit, on the way out, but only 400 kilometers per hour on the way back. So now we've got information about our outward journey. We've got information about our back journey. Now I'm looking at this bottom line here. How long, so we need the time, does the return flight take? That's how long does it take, or what time does it take to fly to New York and back again, given these bits of information. So we now have our setup. We know the information that we're starting with. So we're going to have two sections. We're going to have out, and we're going to have return. And for both of them, we're going to need to look at our triangle, our speed, distance, time triangle, and we're looking for how long, what time does it take, so that is distance over speed. So we have T equals D over S, T equals D over S, because we're looking for time in both of them. This information, let's put it in. We've got 1,400 over 700. That gives us 2 hours. Now that is a super fast plane. That's Concorde speed getting to New York. Okay, so 2 hours to get there. On the way back, we have 1,400 over 400. Bit tricky, you might put this in a calculator. You get 3.5 hours for that one. You might want to change that. 0.5 of an hour, or half an hour, is 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so we can give it in hours and minutes rather than just in hours. Now, sorry, I've got another question coming up here in a moment. We'll get to that. Cover up some of that and that. So, final thing we need to do, we were asked how long does it take the return flight, so that is the total time. So my total time for both parts of my journey is 2 hours plus my 3 hours 30. So that is 5 hours 30 minutes for the whole return journey both ways. Okay, so quite a lot of work to that question by the time you've done 2 journeys and you worked it all out. But it's about breaking it down, as I say, drawing a little picture. If you can't quite work out what all the information is telling you, draw a little picture, see if that can help. Now, one final question to do, this one again, a little bit harder, a little bit more to think about. Let's zoom in a bit, see if we can get that on screen. It's all right, camera's not playing. There we go. That's better. So Emma walks 10 kilometers in 4 hours. Nice straightforward bit of information there. So let's break that down. We've got part 1 of our journey. You can see there's some more information down here. So part 1, we've got a distance equals 10 kilometers. We've got our time equals 4 hours. Part 2 of our journey. Now over here, she then walks a further 6 kilometers. So our distance is 6 kilometers at the same speed. Oh, we don't know our speed, but it's the same as our answer to this one. So just by laying out my information, I'm getting the feeling that I need to somehow work out this speed, use over here. What is our total time? So we need to find the time here. Total time, so we'll add this time to our 4 hours. But we need to find this speed first. So let's draw our speed, distance, time triangle. So it looks like that. First thing we're trying to do is find speed. So we're doing distance over time. That's 10 over 4, or 2.5 kilometers per hour, or kmph. Now we have that information, we can put it into this question up here. This is no longer unknown. We know that this is 2.5 kilometers per hour. Looking back at our triangle, this time we're finding time. Cover that up. So time equals distance over speed. Using my triangle over here to help me remember the formula. And that's 6 over 2.5. Now this will take a little bit more work, definitely more of a calculator question to work out. But we get 2.4. Now remember, we're working at time here, so 2.4 hours. Now we've got our two times. We've got 4 hours and 2.4 hours. So we total time equals 2.4, add our 4, or 6.4 hours. Now you might actually be asked this in hours and minutes. So that is 6 full hours. Now 0.4 of an hour. To work that, I'm going to do a little calculation inside here. 0.4 of an hour, well, it's 60 minutes in an hour, so I should do 0.4 times 60. That gives us 6 fours, or 2.4, but we haven't multiplied by the 10 yet, we just multiplied by the 6, so that is 24 minutes. So that is 24 minutes. Now, most of the time at the moment, I'll be happy if we leave 6.4 hours. It's nice to know how to convert it. We'll actually do a little bit more work on that later on. That's your video for today. I know there's 2 longer ones there, but showing you a couple of the trickier questions that you could come across and how to lay them out. Have a go at the questions that are from the textbook, and there is an extension activity which is a little bit trickier. It's a table which talks about average speed, which is your total time divided by your, total distance divided by your total time. So you have 2 legs to a journey, and then your average speed for the whole journey. So if you get onto that, that would be amazing and a really good task just to stretch your thinking.